A magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, happy Valentine's Day. You see your girl, she try to not try, okay? She is bringing the noise. We have the puff sleeves going on. So yeah, guys, welcome back to your Astro weekly forecast. I am so excited. Honestly, this is becoming the highlight of the week, not only because I get to speak to you guys, but also I get to do my homework assignments, because for a very long time I always made it my business, as soon as I realized how much I love astrology, to look at the alignments of the planets and stuff like that. So being able to share with you guys is everything. So yes, so okay. So first things first, okay, I'm going to read out where the placements of the planets are, and then I'm going to point out the planets that, or the aspects that stuck out to me in my excuse me, in my reading. And then we're going to discuss those two planets and see how we can actually move with the current of energy that they're producing for our greater good, right? So okay. So now, okay, the sun is in Aquarius, okay, and it's going to move. Well, actually, when I wrote this, it was in, yeah, it's so funny. Right now, the sun is in Aquarius, okay, and then it'll be moving into Pisces February 19th, and that is a Friday. The moon is in Pisces right now, okay? And that is just popping energy for me. I'm always smiling in terms of how these forecasts begin, because when I go back in my notes, everything, I just get so much downloads, guys. So okay, all right, so the moon will be moving into Aries February 15th. That's Monday, that's tomorrow. And then the moon will be moving into Taurus, which is February 18th. That's a Thursday. And then the moon will be moving into Gemini, which is the 20th of Saturday. And then we have Mercury in Aquarius. It's now in retrograde, okay? And then we have Venus in Aquarius, we have Mars in Taurus, we have Jupiter in Aquarius, we have Saturn in Aquarius, okay? Then we have Uranus in Taurus, okay? We have Neptune in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn, and then we have the North Node in Gemini, which is in retrograde. And then we have the true Lilith, okay, my home girl, my dark angel in the house, okay, is in Taurus, and she's in retrograde, okay. Then we have Chiron in Aries. That was a mouthful, guys. I know, especially for people that's just getting into astrology, it just seems like it's a lot. Well, actually it is, and I am so excited to really get into everything with you guys, because I have been led to so much different type of information that just enabled me to receive such powerful downloads. So bear with me, okay? So yes, and it's Valentine's Day, so we know it's sharing some love, okay? So the two aspects that really stuck out to me, planets, aspects, is the North Node in Gemini, which is in retrograde, right? And then we have Lilith in Taurus, which is in retrograde. Okay, these two energies is just so interesting, because with Gemini and then Mercury today actually squares Mars and Uranus, right? With Mercury, that's when planets are in retrograde, that's when they appear to be moving backwards, right? So this is a lot of time. This is a perfect time, in my humble opinion, of when you start allowing yourself to really dial back. I'm talking about revisiting things that you just knew that you had put your stamp and seal in it, and having to tear it back open and do it all over again. I'm talking about even down to really small task. You could have just did your cupboard, okay? I'm talking about, this is what I'm seeing for your energy for this week, right? You could have had, you know how sometimes you be okay, so This week I'm dedicating to cleaning my apartment or my kitchen or whatever, or I'm gonna take out everything out my cupboards, and then I'm going to get everything aligned, and then I'm gonna move on. So now next week I'll be able to be free to do X, Y, and Z. Well, this week the energy is really showing me where it's like, okay, I gotta go back in the same cupboard, okay, that I took a whole day to get the way I wanted, but there's something about it that does not sit right. And with Lilith being in Taurus, Taurus, is all about the tangible things. Taurus loves, a Taurus home is always eloquent. Because they really take time to get the best. They love to surround their things with beautiful items, beautiful things, even down to, like, my cousin, he's a Taurus, right? And even down to his ice, like if he's making me a cocktail, he has these that was the first time I ever saw it. I don't know, maybe I knew about, I don't think I knew about it, but that was the first time I definitely saw it. He had these ice spheres, okay, and literally they were like a beautiful circle where he just put in your drink, and it keeps your drink cool without getting too watered down, because the spirit is slowly melting. And that's what Taurus gives you. And then with that Lilith energy, she's gonna make sure shit is done right. Lilith is a warrior dark angel. She's about doing what she does, okay? She's not going to, it's so funny because I remember when because I grew up Catholic, and I don't remember talking, I don't remember, at least for me, okay, when I was going to Saturday school, I personally don't remember nobody talking about Lilith. Okay, I learned about her, as when I got older, to be honest, and it's just so funny. And maybe I'll do a little short series on her, because I'm really fascinated from her energy and the power that she exudes, especially for the female aspect in terms of strength. Because in my humble opinion, most religions, we're talking about religions, women are not put in the best strength or the best light. And I know for me personally, in terms of my experience, as I was growing up, and I always was a very feisty and strong individual that happens to be in a woman's body, right? It always was like, like, quiet your voice, kind of like, just like make yourself small to fit in. And that never set right for me. It never worked out. Okay. So where is the energy in the haram? Maybe more, way more so now, but I mean, I'm going to be 48 by the grace of God. So it wasn't always like how you see it now, okay? So when you're like that naturally, when you are like, I always like to compare my personality to a black stallion. You know what I mean? Like, one of them diesel stallions that just go. That's how I feel. And then with true Lilith, I always felt, okay? So I really personally identify with a Lilith, and her being in Taurus, she's going to make sure that you're going to dot your I's and cross your T's. Like, there's no shortcomings, even down to your physical nature. It's so funny. Today is Valentine's Day. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day, my loves, right? I felt good, just like, I said, you know what, I'm going to have fun today. I'm going to go live. I'm going to do a little, you know what I'm saying? And it made me feel good. It made me feel powerful, made me feel strong. And it's not to say I don't feel strong if I don't, y'all know, if I don't put on no makeup. I don't really care too much about that. But I'm saying there is something in the ritual. We are feminine, beautiful creatures. Well, not creatures, beings. Okay, so there's a power, there's a reason why the creator made our features softer and our bodies softer, in general, so when you take time to love on yourself, it always feels good. Personally, no matter what sex you are, but I'm speaking as a woman, okay? So with the North node being in retrograde in Gemini, that's also, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, there is nothing but like going back in the past. You may feel yourself this week really really going back on and acknowledging and seeing how you may do things differently this week, pertaining to your the things that you want to, your goals for your life, you know, the like certain things, like what is holding space in your life that is actually hindering you from being lighter and being able to press on with the things that you want, right? So you might feel the need to like let go and shed. You know, with planets being in retrograde, this is not the time to move fast and against the current. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like yesterday, I was feeling some type of way. I was like, oh, I don't feel it. And I wasn't feeling too bad. My stomach was just a little upset, and thank God I feel much better today. But I allowed myself to just like just stay still, just chill. I watched a couple of movies and allowed myself to relax and be in a space to create the way I can in that space, if that makes any sense. So with these two planets being in retrograde, you know, forgive yourself. Don't push yourself, in my humble opinion, okay? We want to work with energy, not against it. And these two really stuck out to me because we are inside, especially for the people that lives in the northern hemisphere. It is cold as shit, guys. Like, oh, like really? Like, can I feel my blood, please? Okay, but I digress. Okay, so don't be so quick to like want to escape the very things, the topics, the things that you have to take care of, that you've been like kind of like half-assing on or not even touching. Try to like, you know, like you look at this as an opportunity to be like, you know what? I am, you know, not really wanting to deal with this, but I'm going to still deal with it because you know what? Once I deal with this, I'll be able to do the very thing that I want to deal with, right? So a lot of times it doesn't always work for you to like postpone things or delegate, because let me tell you about that delegation, okay? I can be the queen of delegation. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. So I'm not just coming here like, oh, this is what you should do. This is things that I struggle with as well. But what I do, instead of beating up on myself and saying, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, what I do is say, okay, this is coming up more than I care for it to come up. Let me just take care of this situation. Let me just do what I have to do, okay? Because obviously I had enough time off from that particular project. Let me get back onto it. And then just bring love. Just bring love to the situation, guys. Like, you know, there's no reason to beat down on yourself. And I did pull a card for this. Well, actually, I pulled this card for myself. Good morning. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. I picked this card for myself, but you know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to ever pull cards on my lives because y'all already know. But I like to focus on just talking about it. So, but I keep it very, very authentic. So if that's what comes up, that's what comes up. But this particular card was for me. But then after I received what I needed from the card, I instantly thought about you guys. And this is the Hierophant. And this is perfect. This is perfect to what I was saying about, you know, allowing yourself. It's balance. It's balance. You know, we all got personal lives. We all have things that is still needing our attention immediately, along with our dreams, along with the things that we are creating to bring us closer to our goals in whatever shape or manner that is, right? Excuse me. But are we supposed to stop living life in the meantime? Are we supposed to feel guilty because we want to still have a little fun because of the circumstances and the situations around us? No, absolutely not. And again, you know, this is something that I would struggle with myself. I would feel like, okay, no, I can't do this right because I got this, that, and the third. So I'm supposed to be just being pain, no fun, still get shit done and not have no fun? No. No. Who said you gotta do it like that? Society can really make you feel guilty for still having fun while the world is like coming to an end. Not saying it is, God, okay? But I'm just saying, like, your personal world. It's almost like, oh my God, like, because if that was me, I'll be broken up. Well, boo, then that's just you. Because I want to be put together. I'm not here to, conform and just allow my emotions to just like take over my life and dictate everything that I'm doing. And don't get me wrong, that is a hard juggle. And it is a juggle because you have to be able to maintain that space. You have to be extremely, okay, finicky on whom and what you allow your personal energy to entertain. Straight like that. Okay? And people get their feelings hurt. Like, because like, no one knows your inside. No one know. Well, they should know. Or ignoring it. And a lot of times people just want what they want, and it has nothing to do with you. Okay, you have to know for you, like, yo, whatever I dealt with or what I'm dealing with, it's really sucking a lot of energy out of me, and I have to go to this Kiki's birthday party, or I gotta be on Kiki's Zoom because I said I was gonna be, I was gonna be there supporting my girl and everything like that, and this, and the third. And you go there, but you can't stay the whole party. Or whatever. Does that make you unsupportive? Does that make you that you don't care about her? Does it make it feel that you're not, you're not taking the relationship personally? No, it does not mean that. It just means that at that particular time, I say every morning we have a reservoir in terms of, our cap. And we all know that cap, okay? Whether we choose to acknowledge it or not, we know it. And if you already at a 70, I said 80 in my head. I'm going to go with 80. 80, for whatever reason, however you woke up that morning, we got to be very finicky of that 20. It just goes like that. And with this retrogrades, with the North Node being in Gemini in that retrograde, Geminis are, master communicators. I am a Gemini. And my personal job within my personal practice for myself, and I will share this with you guys, is to always work on mastering two things. Going slower, okay? Because I'm always going slower. I want to say slow, but the honest word is slower. And being honest of my energy level, okay? Because your mind could race, okay? But your body, are you taking time to take care of yourself? Are you taking time to give love to yourself? Are you taking time to do the very things that makes you want to work hard to live this life, to receive the things that you want? But if you don't allow yourself to be in a space where you slow down, the lines is definitely going to get mixed up, okay? And one more thing, I also feel like with Mercury squaring Uranus and Mars right now, I feel like, again, forgiveness is really coming up for me in this week. Take this time, guys. This is just my humble opinion, but with all that I said, take time to really reflect. I think that's the best word that I can give y'all for in terms of working with this energy this week, which is reflection. Reflection is definitely coming up for me. Take this time, whether you want to look in the mirror, look at your reflection, but reflect from within. That's what I'm talking about. Take this time to reflect and really be honest with yourself. We're going into the spring. Yes. We're going into the spring soon, and this is the time where we like to flourish new things, allow our reservoir, our grass to be clear and to receive that beautiful greenery, right? So we don't want to have a lot of excess things on top of our grass that's going to give us, you know, like gray patches. You know what I'm saying? So use this week wisely, guys. You know, I am feeling so well. I am honored and blessed to be able to receive what I do and just share intuitively with you guys, because I truly believe that we are all right in our answers, because everyone is connected. We are all connected to source energy. So if I'm feeling it, I know you guys are feeling it too. Okay, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. I pray that everybody's Valentine's Day is beautiful, is well, is prosperous, and most important, I pray that everybody is receiving love within themselves, right? Regardless if you have somebody to spend it or not. You know, get cute, you know, eat a little food. You know, for me today, she treating herself to a Valentine hibachi situation. Okay, so she hype about that. Okay, right, guys, I'm so silly, but you know, I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for joining my live, and I definitely will see you next week. Enjoy.